Of course, we are not happy with the result of the game. We had the opportunity to be in the first four teams in the world, and we didn't take it. I think we let them play like they wanted. Teodosic make a very good game, and I think he was one of the difference of the game. And that's it.
Raul, thank you very much for your thoughts. Coach Magnano is joined by Luis Torres, who will serve as the interpreter. And Coach Magnano, can we ask you for your reflections on this evening's game?
Muy buenas tardes. Primero felicitar al equipo de Serbia que hizo un brillante juego.
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate Serbia for this wonderful and outstanding performance.
Lo que tengo seguridad, sin temor a equivocarme, es que estos números no tienen nada que ver con el Brasil que vino a jugar el Mundial.
So actually, I am certain, I'm 100% sure that these numbers have nothing to do with the Brazil that we have seen playing at the World Cup so far, before today.
Infelizmente, creo que sufrimos un juego emocional en un momento importante del partido que nos sacó el partido de la mano.
I think that there was a moment in the match that we had some kind of emotional blackout that had a major influence in our game during the rest of the third and the fourth period.
Los responsables somos nosotros. No es que estoy buscando justificativo. Nunca lo hice ni lo voy a hacer ahora tampoco.
So we are not looking for any excuses or any explanations. We are the guilty ones. We are the responsibles for this.
Yo creo que hubo un solo tiempo de básquetbol, que fueron los primeros 20 minutos, después fue todo para Serbia.
There are two different games. The first one was until the first 20 minutes, where we had our chances. After that, the game belonged to Serbia.
Para cerrar y hablar una cosa un poquito más técnica y táctica, tal vez, nuestros porcentajes de campo fueron extremadamente bajos para un juego de esta envergadura, ¿no? De este nivel.
Talking about some technical aspects, our field goals, the percent was very low for such an important game.
No, nada más, estoy a disponibilidad para las preguntas de
I have nothing else to add, so I'm open for any questions.
Coach Magnano, thank you very much for your thoughts. At this time, I would like to invite questions, first of all, for Raul. Are there any questions in English for Raul Neto? Raul, will you take a question in Spanish or Portuguese before you leave us? Yeah. We can invite one question in Spanish or Portuguese for Raul. Just here at the back, please.
Raul, parabéns para o Brasil pelo que fez neste Mundial. Agora tem 2016, o Rio. Este projeto para o Rio 2016 fica interrompido. Como é que o Brasil vai agora analisar e projetar o torneio de basquete olímpico no Rio de Janeiro?
Acho que do mesmo jeito que a gente vem projetando. O basquete está tendo um crescimento muito bom, o basquete brasileiro. E acho que essa derrota não vai mudar nada o nosso crescimento. A gente vai continuar crescendo e continuar, acho que, subindo posições.
Go on, Luis.
So the question was, there was a wonderful performance until today. There was a very big defeat to Serbia. How is it going to influence on the development of your team in the future? And Raul answered that we had a solid game. We proved that we can achieve many good things, very high goals with this team, and this defeat is not going to break our way towards our goal, which will be in 2 years, the Olympics in Rio.
Raul, thank you. Are there any questions for Coach Magnano in English, please? In English. Just here, Mark Woods.
Coach Manano, how do you think this experience will help the team when it comes to Rio and the Olympics in 2 years' time?
La pregunta es cómo piensa que esta derrota va a servir de ayuda, de motivación para los Juegos Olímpicos, la preparación para los Juegos Olímpicos de 2016.
Creo que tenemos un récord de 5 victorias y 2 derrotas. Vamos a priorizar las victorias sobre la derrota, proyectándonos al 2016.
Micrófono.
Digo que tenemos un récord de 5 victorias y 2 derrotas. Vamos a enfocarnos más en las victorias que en las derrotas hacia el 2016. Nosotros le hemos ganado a grandes, incluso al equipo que jugamos hoy. Ganamos grandes juegos, o sea que eso nos sirve de motivación para el 2016.
Is trying to be positive, and of course being positive towards our goal, the Olympics in 2016. We have to focus on the victories. We won 5 games and we lost 2. One of the games we won was actually against this team that beat us today, and that's what we have to look for. That's the motivation that we have to use for the future, because we've been able to win the team that beat us today.
Are there any more questions in English? Just here in the front, please. Just right here in the brown shirt in the front, please.
Fernando Martin, Gigantes Magazine. Coach, do you have the feeling that Brazil has lost an historic chance of getting a medal in a global competition?
I didn't hear.
If he feels that Brazil has missed an historic chance to win a medal in a global competition.
Has Brazil missed an historic chance to win a medal in the World Competition?
Bueno, Brasil perdió una oportunidad histórica de ganar una medalla en un mundial. ¿Cómo sientes eso?
Eso lo sabemos. Eso lo hablamos ahora en el vestuario. De que las cosas que si uno no sabe tomarlas a tiempo, las cosas se van. Y no sabemos cuándo nuevamente vamos a tener esa posibilidad.
So we were aware that today we had a big chance, a historic chance to fight for the medals. This is something that Mr. Mañana already spoke with his players right after the game, because actually you never know when you're going to have one more chance like this in the future.
We have time for just one final question. John Hobbs.
Yeah, Coach, the game went from being closely contested to Serbia going on a 21-2 run spanning the second and third quarter. Can you just talk to us and elaborate a bit more on how damaging that was?
John, could you repeat your question, please?
Yeah, no problem. The game went from being closely contested to Serbia going on a 21-2 run spanning the second and third quarter. Can you just elaborate on how damaging that was to Brazil?
The game went from being closely contested to a run by Serbia, 21-2. Can you explain how that happened?
La pregunta es qué pasó de estar un juego parejo a pasar un parcial de 21-1 para Serbia. ¿Puede explicar cómo fue eso? Las claves.
Yo manifesté en la explicación, creo que manifesté en la explicación del juego, que habíamos tenido el segundo tiempo, parte del segundo tiempo, al inicio, un juego muy emocional. Y caímos en cosas que hasta ahora el equipo había tenido mucho foco y no habíamos caído en técnicas, en protestas, teníamos un foco muy alto y creo que a partir de ahí no tuvimos chance más en el juego.
So Mr. Mañana says that actually until the first 20 minutes, as he said before, the game was different. They were actually doing what they've been doing so far here at the World Cup. And then they became too emotional. And they made mistakes that I never made so far here at the World Cup. And you had the technical fouls and somehow you call it emotional blackout. And then it was over for the rest of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And Coach Magnano, thank you for your time. This concludes this evening's press conference in English. There may be some follow-on questions, Coach, in Spanish and Portuguese, which can be conducted on the level above as Coach Magnano leaves. Thank you very much, Coach. Well, good evening once again, everyone. This press conference follows our opening quarterfinal game here in Madrid between Serbia and Brazil. Serbia won the game by the score of 84-56. We have with us representatives from the Serbian national team. On my left is Coach Sasha Djordjevic, and next to Coach is Nikola Kalinic. And Nikola, if we could turn to you, please, and just ask you your thoughts on tonight's game expressed in English, please.
Hello, good evening to all. Well, it's a great win, great game for us, great win. We played very well in the first half as well as in second, but at the start of the second, we, how can I say it, we played even better, you know, we play physical. In our first game here on championship, we didn't manage to play as physical as Brazil play, and I think that was the key. From the start of the game, we started to play tough, to play, you know, hard D, to run, and at the end, that gave a result.
Nikola, thanks for your thoughts. Coach Djordjevic, your reflections on tonight's game?
Yeah, hi to everybody. Nikola.
Nikola, there may be some questions for you that you have to answer, yeah. Don't worry. I know you want to get away from Coach as quickly as you can, but there may be some questions.
They're just running away. Yeah, this was really a good game. Our players had a great night, focused, hard, physical, smart, very smart. This was really a good game for us, important game for all basketball where we are coming from, because it's something else. Basketball is not just sport. We just see it and live it in a different way. So this was really something I have to thank to my players with all my heart, because they really did a great job. As Nikola said, we played physical. We managed to stay focused every minute on the floor. And, you know, in each quarter they scored less than 20 points. We didn't have turnovers nor some forced shots, because after that Brazil team is with Spain the best team in transition game offensively, and we managed to defend that. That was a big key for us. We kept them off the boards, and right after that we just had the knowledge to finish the game in a good way. I'm very pleased for the result.
Coach Djordjevic, thank you for your thoughts. At this time, I would like to invite questions, first of all, to Nikola. Are there any questions to Nikola Kalinic in English? Nikola, it looks like you've escaped easily.
I told you.
Okay, we should have let you go earlier. Coach Djordjevic, any questions for Coach Djordjevic in English, please, just in the front? Just here in the white shirt in the front, there'll be a microphone making its way to you.
Hello, I'm Yann Onana from French newspaper L'Equipe. I'd like to ask you to tell us what it means for your country to be back fighting for medals, because I think that was the main goal for you in this championship.
Yeah, when I took over the team, I said I want this process of getting back and fighting for the medals to last as quick as possible, and we managed to do it today. But it's just one of the things that we're supposed to do with this jersey on. Basketball is something else, as I said, in Serbia, and I'm very proud and happy for the players, for our players, because they really had a great summer. They really have a great will to play for the national team, and this result, we needed it. We needed it as a country. We needed it as a basketball country, and we just have to think from tomorrow, actually from tonight, how to play the next game.
I think we have a question in the second row, just in the gray top.
Hi, Sasa.
Hello.
I would like to ask you, which team do you prefer in semifinals, France or Spain? And if you can analyze both teams.
Well, for the analyzing, I would need all night, both teams. So we don't have the arrogance to say, hey, we would prefer this or that team. You're talking about European Championship champions, France, and you're talking about Spain. For me, the biggest favorite for the gold. For me, it'll be an honor to play either team, and we're just gonna come out there and play our best. If you personally ask me, I would like to play Spain. Because for me, they're the best team. You have to play the best to be the best. You have to be the best to be the best, to become the best. As simple as that.
I think we have a question towards the back of the room on the right-hand side.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
If we give all the credit to you personally for the way Teodosic played today and has been playing in this tournament, is it fair?
No, absolutely not.
Whose credit is it? Is it his
Players.
own personal?
Players.
Himself only?
Players, absolutely.
Are there any more questions in English for Coach Djordjevic? Coach, we congratulate you on your win tonight. Wish you the best of luck in the semifinals. Any questions in Serbian now?